Yes, I, brothers, sisters, lovers, haters, friends and neighbours, ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls and vibrations. I hope everyone's well today. What a day to be alive, by the way. What a day to be alive. God bless everyone. Praise God every day. Now, I wanted to come on and say a few words. I haven't been on YouTube much lately, and to be honest, I just can't be bothered with it. Now, I've been speaking a little bit to Jimmy Justice Miller in private today, referring to a video that he put up. Now, first of all, my opinion on Jimmy Miller is that he's a good man. I think he's got a good heart. I think he's a good fighter. And I think he'd be an active, loving, caring, supporting dad, which is massive, by the way. A good man, in my opinion, Jimmy. However, he come on my live yesterday and said something what left a real bad taste in my mouth. You know, randomly and spontaneously he started speaking about a woman, a victim to one of his friends. For whatever reason, he felt the need to come on and say, the woman was an adult, you know, the woman was drunk and the woman went back to his house. Whoa, really, Jimmy? Listen, Jimmy, I don't care if she unzipped him and filled her chops, right? No means no. That woman reserves the right to say no at any given moment, right? Your friend was convicted of ignoring that request, right? Your friend was convicted of annihilating her human rights. Now, you weren't there, Jimmy, right? You don't know what happened, right? The only people that know what happened is Paul and the victim, right? That's it. Now, for you to come on my live yesterday and start defending him whilst mentioning this woman, you know, I found it very, very distasteful, Jimmy. And say what you want about me, you know. Shoot your bolt in the comment section. You know, if I ever get round to reading them, who knows? You know, I might be inclined to take offence. Good luck. But there's nothing I've ever done which disqualifies me from having an opinion on a sex offender. Nothing. Now, these convictions come about through a court of law, Jimmy. You know, not some kangaroo court. You know, and when you go on a trial, you know, the evidence that's presented isn't, you know, voodoo, spiritual, guesswork. No, it's fact-based evidence, Jimmy. Now, 1.6% of all sexual arrests lead to a conviction. That tells me, you, and anybody with a brain that it's rather difficult to get a conviction with an offence of that nature. So, also, you know, what it tells me about your mate Paul is that there was clearly sufficient and overwhelming evidence to get a conviction. Now, I did hear that shadow boxer once say, you know, it was a biased judge. You know, it was a biased judge. You know, he said that, and I thought he was convicted by a jury of his peers. You know, the judge merely passed sentence. You know, had nothing really to do with whether he wasn't convicted. But you know, moreover, you know, what I want to talk about, Jimmy, is this shite that you've come out with that, like, well, for whatever reason, you know, you're banned from the BKFC. Well, whether you are or whether you aren't, you know, I don't know. I really don't know. But if you are, you know, it wouldn't surprise me one bit. You know, given the problems that you caused that day, Jimmy, nobody else. You caused problems that day, a whole lot of problems. Problems which myself and the promotion, for that matter, certainly aren't used to dealing with, right? And it had nothing to do with who you wanted in your corner, right? So, I've explained these problems to you, you know, the problems that you caused in private, Jimmy, but I often feel sometimes when we speak in private, it's almost like I speak another language. You know, I'm not sure if you don't listen or things just don't sink in. It's like I just haven't said them at all, you know, which is fine, you know. everybody's different, Jimmy. But I would love to see you fight again in the BKFC. You know, I really would. And, you know, I wish you all the very best, Jimmy. You know, I really do. You know, but I just wanted an answer to the question that I've hammered home a few times today, that you have flat out refused to answer. You know, have you ever spared a thought to that poor woman who was attacked by your mate Paul? You know, and if so, what do you think she would make if she came on YouTube and seen the likes of you actively glorifying, supporting and defending him? You know, which is what you do. Food for thought, Jimmy. Ta-ra for now.